Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and I tap into your spirit guides, angels, and loved ones to bring through whatever messages you need to hear today. Today we're doing a pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. We've got these cute little kitties on here. The topic of today is I feel like you have a choice to make and it's been a really hard choice. You've got two things that are pulling your head and your heart in both directions, right? And so we're gonna listen for your guidance on each of the things that you're going through and what steps your spirit guides have for you to take next. So this first pile we have pyrite. Pile number 2 has a clear quartz crystal. Very beautiful. And then pile number 3 has an amethyst crystal. Go ahead and choose whichever one you're most drawn to, or you can pick a combination of any of them. The timestamps will be listed down below, and I will see you in your reading. Okay, pile 1, before we get into your reading, hi, welcome here. But your guides were coming through. In the beginning, I was having so much anxiety about making sure that I got everything right. I was second guessing myself on everything. And I normally don't do that because I have learned to trust myself and that whatever I pick is the right thing. But it feels like you're really, really struggling with that. You feel like you're gonna make the wrong decision and that there is a right way to do things. And if you don't figure out the formula, that something bad is gonna happen to you or something like that. So if that resonates with you, this is your pile. So we're gonna move this over here. I have one card here, but we've got other decks to the side that I will draw as we need them, okay? So starting with your card, I did already flip your card because like I said, I did this once before and then I was like, it's not right, I've gotta do it again. So there is a message there for you. So your card is Spirit Guide. And it feels like you're sitting here waiting for the answers from your spirit guides and you keep asking, please, please, please just tell me the right answer. Tell me what to do. And your spirit guides are asking you, what do you want to do? And your answer is just whatever you think is best. And your spirit guides are like, but you're in control. You're in the driver's seat. What do you want to do? Because we match your energy and we mirror you. So what is it that you want to do? And you're like, but whatever is in my highest good and everybody's highest good, that's what I want to do. And then your spirit guides are like, okay, well, what do you think that is? And you're like, no, you're not listening to me. You tell me and then I take the steps. That's how it works. And your spirit guides are like, no, that's not how it works. You decide what you want and then we help you. We're your support system for whatever you decide. So as much as you want us to tell you what to do, we're not going to, because this is your life and you have free will and you're going to have to decide. So with that in mind, let's grab this deck and see where you go from there. How do you decide? Let me know if you like where I'm shuffling on camera or if you prefer it where the cards are already picked out, because I do not enjoy shuffling on camera, but I know a lot of people enjoy being part of the process. Okay, we have 3 cards here. Let me move these little guys because we're gonna need a lot of space. Okay, serious consistency. This one came out yesterday too. Confidence and canopus guidance. This is so crazy because in each of these cards, there's 2. There's 2 stars here, there's 2 horses here, and there's 2 guys here. And in this first card, she is choosing. She's pointing to this one. Even though this is a great star and it's perfectly fine, she's choosing this one because that's what she likes better. Somebody else would choose this one that's glowing and red, but her heart is more guided to this one that's blue and sparkly. So with this card here, I'm actually getting that you're afraid that you're not good enough for either one of these choices. You feel like it doesn't matter which one you choose, it's not going to go the right way for you. And so that's part of the indecision here is I feel like I'm not good enough yet for either one of these decisions. And I'm having a really hard time having confidence in myself that I'm not just charging into fire with either one of them. But then it also feels like no matter how much you try to look away, you're still being guided and directed toward the light. And it feels like it's both stars that you're guided to and directed toward. And you're having a hard time because maybe you're getting guidance of you need to drop one and go toward the other one, or sorry, or maybe you just in your heart, you just feel like I really want both things. Like I genuinely can't let go of one thing because they're both lighting my heart on fire. And I genuinely don't know what to do. Okay, this one. These. All right, we've got the Wheel, Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. Okay, with this card here, it feels like you've been ruminating on this for a really long time. And then I'm being drawn to these dice up here, and it's almost like you just kind of want to flip a coin and see which one, because you've been going through the mind circles trying to figure out which one is the right one for a very long time. And you just can't do it. Do you see how there's white on that side and black on that side? And it feels like in order for you to feel balanced and feel like your life is completely full, you need both things. Your spirit guides are actually asking you to slow down. And they're saying, why are you so bent on having these things? It's like you feel like both of them is going to give you some kind of recognition or some kind of pride in yourself. And you feel like once you reach the top of both of these things, then you'll be a good person, or then you'll be able to love yourself or something like that. But your spirit guides are like, but why don't you just love yourself now? Do you really believe that getting to the top of either one of these things is going to give you the love that you hope to have? So then they're showing in this Queen of Pentacles card how she is happy and content within herself. She loves herself so deeply, and she has this pentacle. And it's like, if she didn't love herself as much, this pentacle wouldn't be as meaningful. And it's also like she's detached from having it. Like her life would be just as good with this thing or without this thing. So your spirit guides are really asking you to detach your identity from succeeding in these things that you're trying to weigh against each other. And they're asking you to just have more fun with it, with both of them, with whichever one you choose. Just have more fun with it, because you're so serious and you're so dedicated to becoming something at the end of whatever it is that you're going through. That like you're so determined to get there that you're not having fun on the way there. Or even if there isn't a there, you know, what if you would have found the joy in the process of it, instead of like having this finished product or whatever at the end that other people like. Okay, going back to these cards. We'll take those. Scorpius, Retribution, and Pisces, Bond. There's this really strange message coming through about awakening from the matrix, basically. You've been asleep for a very long time, and you're awakening from all these ideas of who you are and what society is and all of that. And do you see these two fish back here completing each other? And it feels like these two things that you're working on, that you're trying to decide between, are this circle back here. And then we're seeing that same circle here in this woman's card around her heart. And it's almost as if both things are awakening at the same time within you. Both things are a dream that you have. And it is part of your destiny, and it is part of who you're meant to be on this earth and what you're supposed to create. But then they're bringing me back to this, but you're doing it in the wrong way. You're doing it very serious. You're doing it like, I have to get this done. I've got to do it right now kind of energy, instead of in this free-flowing, what can I dream up today? How can I make this beautiful and magical today? How can I have fun with this today? How can I pour all of myself, my heart, my thoughts, my feelings, everything about me into this to make it into this beautiful creation that other people would really love because they're craving something different. Okay, this feels like the last few cards. Are you feeling any clearer? Because I feel like your spirit guides are just kind of saying the same thing. Like, okay, let's see. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Okay, so they're saying if you're tethered to having to do things a certain way, having to become something, as long as you are attached to the outcome that you want and the recognition that you want, or whatever it is, as long as you're attached to all of these things, you're never going to fly to where you need to go. And so they're asking you to just be playful with it, enjoy your time, feel free as you're going there. Don't feel like you've got to be stuck in a prison until you get to this thing, and then at that point, then you're going to feel free. It shouldn't feel like that. It should feel like you're floating up the entire time, like you're free and easygoing, and it's creative and fun the whole time. Because if you don't like how it feels getting there, you're not going to like how it feels when you're there. I feel like that didn't answer. I still feel like it didn't really answer for you which one you should choose, and maybe they're telling you both. So let me grab a couple more cards, because I don't want to leave you without specific information, specific guidance, which I know they're telling you, go have fun while you're doing it, but what other information can you give about the path to take, or which thing to choose? So we have animals and well-being. Same message again. Be playful, go into nature. Because they're saying that the more that you allow your heart to feel free and wild and carefree and playful, the more the answer will come to you, which one you actually enjoy doing. And so it's kind of like, at this moment in time, continue to do both, but do them in a different way and see which one feels better for you. Because like I said, if it doesn't feel good as you're doing it, it's not going to feel good when you get to the result. So they're just saying, play, be carefree. Your guides are saying in this card, all of your dreams are going to come true, every single one of them. There may be some that you decide aren't dreams anymore that you let go of, but every single thing that is truly aligned with you, that you truly believe in your heart is going to happen, is actually going to happen for you. So have fun on the way. You don't have to be stressed. You don't have to feel like you've got to make the right decision and that if you don't, everything's going to fall apart. You don't. You can just play as you go and see what happens. All right, I hope that was helpful for you. If you resonate with this message, please leave me a comment down below and like and subscribe for more videos like this. and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Welcome to your reading. This is pile number 2, and you have this little playful kitty cat and the quartz crystal over here. And we're going to flip over this card, and I've got some other decks over here that we're going to draw together to see the rest of your message. So let's see. We've got beauty. There seems to be a very big difference right now with how you see yourself and how other people see you. And for some of you, I'm feeling like it's the positive way where you see yourself really good internally, and then other people maybe aren't treating you so well. And then for others, I feel like it's the opposite, where other people see you as this beautiful human being and you see yourself in not so great of a light. So let's push this over here and we'll draw a couple more cards together. One. Okay, just this one for now. Okay, fear. Ooh, I've never seen this card before. We're discovering it together. This is very intense. But do you see this little heart down here in the waves? Man, it feels like there's something really intense going on right now. You're really being held captive by your fear right here. And obviously you can see that in the card, but the way that I'm feeling is just, I want so desperately to go toward all of the things that I really, really, really want in my life. And I know that I can do it. Maybe this is a different meaning for this card here. Like maybe you know that you can do it, but taking the steps on the outside world is too hard for you right now because you're so overwhelmed with fear. Like, what if people say bad things about me? What if people don't like what I do? What if something really bad happens? What if I put myself out there and I make a mistake and then everybody laughs at me and then I can never have my reputation back again? What if, and you've got like all of this stuff swirling around you about, I really want to do this. I know I have it within me, but I can't do it yet. I'm still tied up to this fear. Ooh, I'm sorry you're going through that. I know how that feels, and I'm sorry. Psychic abilities. It's kind of not helping you to get messages of, you can do this, we know you can do this, because internally, like I said, you really believe that you can. It's just the fear is holding you back. And I'm seeing this as a headache because there's such a conflicting energy within you of, I know I can do this, but I can't take the steps yet. But I want to take the steps, but I can't take the steps yet. Birthing a new age. And do you see how these two women are very similar in these cards? It's like you have this desire to be completely free. It feels like actually though you're waiting for the world to change. You're waiting for everybody to become nicer people. You're waiting for your star family or your soul family to come through and tell you you're doing great. You're doing a good job. Oh my gosh, look at what you've done. And boost up your confidence and make it so that you have the ability to step forward into this. And your guides are just reminding me that this is a reading about you having two options that you're torn between. Oh, I understand. I was thinking that you had two different paths that you needed to choose from, but you don't. You have it's not like two opportunities. It's, do I stay in fear and allow fear to control my life, or do I step into what I want to do? These are the two options that you're being torn between. this card came out in pile number 1. So if you were drawn to that, there may be a message in there for you too. I feel like there's one more. There we go. Okay. Let me put these on top here. Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel, and the Empress. Just right off the bat, I'm being drawn to the circles and how they go from up here and they go down in kind of a ladder. So your guides are showing you the steps of the process of creation. So there's an idea that you have, and you can either plant it or you can say, no, I don't want this. Give me a different idea, right? But you are the best person for whatever this idea is that you have. You're the best person for it. That's why they gave it to you. So you have the seed of an idea in your hands. The next step is to say, I accept this. You tell the universe, I accept this gift. I'm going to be the best person for this, and I'm going to do all the work it takes to get this brought down from the sky into reality. And then the third step is that working with your spirit guides to pull this idea from the ether down into the reality. And in the process of that, you're creating yourself to be the best person to carry this through. So they're walking you through the steps of becoming the person who can hold this vision and bring it into the 3D reality. But it feels like you're stuck between this phase right now. You have the idea, you know it's something you want to plant and grow, but you're not ready yet to go, I am gonna do this. I vow to myself that I will make this part of reality. It's like you're still caught in the fear. This one. And this one. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration, dance with life, do something to change your energy. Your guides are just saying, this is up to you. We're not going to make you do anything. If you don't want to be the person, even though you are the best person for this idea, if you don't want to be the person that carries it through, then you can remain in the position that you're in, and we will find somebody else who will carry it through. But you are the best person for this. That's why we're encouraging you. That's why we're wanting you to go through the steps that it takes, because you are the best person for this. But it's up to you. We're not going to force you to do anything. If you choose to go forward with this and be the best person for this and allow us to guide you into the person that you need to be and into how to bring this into reality, then let's do that. Let us guide you. Let's do that. But you've got to make a choice. Either let it go and wait for another dream to come, or go with it. And they're just saying you will be so happy if you go with it. You are the best person for this. We would not have picked you. We have access to every person and every being throughout all of the galaxies. And we chose you for this one mission because it is yours. It's yours for the taking. You are the best person for it. And we know that you can't see your potential right now, but we can. We know that you're going to be this person. We can see your future. We see you doing this. So trust us, listen to us, follow through, or let it go and let something else come through. It's almost like as long as you're still holding on to this dream that you have, it can't go to anyone else because it's yours. Like the paper is on your desk, it's up to you to decide whether you take this offer or whether you leave it. And if you decide to leave it, which I don't think you're going to, I think you're going to go for it. But if you decide to leave it, they then can take the paper and go put it on somebody else's desk. But it's yours for the deciding right now. All right, I love you so much. I'm so sorry that you're dealing with all of this fear. Leave me a comment down below to let me know how this resonates with you. And like and subscribe if you like these videos so you can find more of them. And I love you so much. I hope that was helpful. I'll see you next time. Hi, welcome to your message. This is for number 3. And we've got this one card here, but we've got other decks to the side that we're going to pull together to see what your full message is. And let's begin with this card, Travel. This is so interesting because I thought all the piles would be like you have 2 options, but pile number 2 was very different than that, and yours is also very different than that. So this is about you not wanting to do the work that it is going to take to get you to your dream. And so right now you're deciding, do I set off on this adventure or do I stay where I am? Let's grab some more cards. You have a lot of fear about this journey, but it feels like you know that you're going to be able to get through it, but you have a lot of fear about what is going to come along the way. Peace. Your spirit guides are just saying you are so divinely guided. You are so protected, and whatever comes up on the path, you can face this, you can do this. And we would never let you go through something that you couldn't get out of. They're like, we need you on the other side. We need you to go on this journey and get to the destination that you're going to go to, because your life and your purpose is so interwoven into the rest of everyone else's. There it is. There's some more. Okay. A 6 of Cups. Page of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Okay, we're going to start with this card because it feels like in the beginning with this goal that you have or a dream, you were really excited about it, and it's like this puppy love, I guess, kind of feeling with your dream, where you were like, oh my god, I love this so much, this is going to be the best thing that's ever happened, and I'm just going to do it. And then as time went on, it feels like it's just you and this dream left, and the feeling is that you're sitting on the side of the road. You're not even begging anymore. Like, you're past the begging stage. You're to the point where you decided it's going to be you alone and everyone else doesn't matter anymore. And you feel like it, I don't know, it just feels hard. It feels so difficult. It feels like every time that you asked for help, there was nobody there to help you. And not only did they not help you, but they laughed at you and they told you absolutely not, and what do you think this is, and just made you feel really bad. So then I'm carried back to this card and I'm like, but what journey are you going on? Because it feels like you've already been on a journey, like a really long, hard journey. So what is this journey? Okay, this pile is much different than I thought it was going to be. But it feels like a journey of leaving. You're in a situation, you shouldn't be in this situation where you feel completely and totally alone. You should have a support team around you, and you shouldn't be laughed at. You shouldn't be mocked. You shouldn't be told that you're doing all the wrong things. It feels like you have to leave, right? I'm starting to understand this so much deeper. You've got a choice whether to leave or to stay where you are, but it's kind of like, it feels like I'm seeing one of those wheels that you spin and it's got the clicker at the top, and you feel like this could go any way and I have no idea how it's gonna go, and I'm scared. And in this card here, I just see this lion here, like ready to attack. You feel like not only are you on your own, but that you've got to protect yourself against everything and everyone all the time. because there's lions standing here ready to attack you all the time. And it's like, how could you possibly work on something or become a creative person or whatever when you have all of this around you all the time? Not only are you dealing with your own fears, but you're also dealing with everybody else telling you can't do it, or their fears are on top of you. And then also just feeling like attacked all the time. Love, this one and this one. Okay. In this card here, it almost feels like you put love on a pedestal, like it's something that other people get, but it's not meant for you. And your guides are coming through to say, no, love is meant for you. You're surrounded by people who don't know how to love. And so, and actually what it looks like is that people are withholding their love from you to control you. And so she goes off and does whatever this person is asking her to do because all she wants is his love. And so she brings back the love or whatever he asked her to go do, she brings it back and she's like, okay, can I have my love now? And he's like, no, you've got to do this other thing. And so she goes away and she's trying to, like, she just wants love. And no matter how much she gives and gives and gives and gives and gives, this person just will literally never give her the love that she's been wanting or asking for because they don't have it. He never had the love in the first place. And butterfly change. This one just feels like it's so hard, it's so difficult. It feels like ripping part of yourself in half. It feels like tearing yourself in two, and you don't want to go through that pain. And I completely understand that because this is very painful. And it's a very hard thing to do, to take that first step to say, I deserve more than this, and I'm gonna go get more than this. And your spirit guides are just saying, you deserve so much more than this. Like, you, man, you've had the roughest life. And then this card here, I see this as a person standing outside on their balcony saying, don't I deserve more? Don't I deserve more from life? I want more than this. I want so much more. And they're screaming out at the stars. And the stars hear, and the stars are like, yeah, we agree. We agree you deserve more than this. We agree. But it's your choice. And then taking me back to this card again, it's your choice and you know that it is. You're standing at the shore and your spirit guides are saying, we're ready to help you. We're ready to calm the waters for you. You think that this is scary, but look at what you've been through. Look at everything you've been through. What's scarier? Leaving or staying? All right. I really hope this message is resonating with somebody right now, and I feel so sorry for you for what you're going through. Okay. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? No way that came out. Listen, they're seriously sitting here waiting for you to just take that first step. Because as long as you're in this indecision, they can't help. You're choosing. And it feels really scary, and it feels like there are no other options. But they're like, yes, there are. You're gonna have to do it even if it's hard. Because it's not gonna be as hard as you think it's gonna be. There is so much love and guidance and support waiting for you on the other side of this first step. But you gotta take it. And then play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. This, oh my gosh, the song Bejeweled by Taylor Swift, best believe I'm still bejeweled when I walk in the room. They're like, you still have so much beauty within you that the whole world needs to see. And you making yourself small for these people that won't give you love is blocking all of your abundance from coming in. You are a divine being that is meant to be abundant and beautiful and surrounded by beautiful things and have love and have companionship and all of the things that you're asking for. You deserve all of that. That is why it's in your heart. You deserve it. You have deserved it from the moment that you were born. And it isn't your fault that the people that surrounded you couldn't give it to you. That has nothing to do with your worth. You are worthy of all of it. I'm being called to pull just one last card from here. Oh, 2 cards. Courage and commitment. Your guides are asking you to be committed to this future that you see for yourself. Be so committed to that anything that doesn't feel this way doesn't get to come. It doesn't get to come on your journey because this is where you're ending, and it can't come with you. If it isn't shiny and pretty and feels beautiful and makes you feel whole and all the things, if it doesn't feel that way, it ain't coming, okay? So you can drop it now, or you can drop it 5 years down the road, but it can't come here, and you're going there. So it's up to you. Oh, geez. I am so sorry for this, but you have it within you to get through this. You do. You do, okay? And you are so loved and guided and supported. Your journey from here may not look the way that you think it's gonna look. It may not go the way you think it's gonna go, but you're gonna have everything that you need to get through this and to get out and to become this version of yourself, okay? I love you so much. Please leave me a comment in the description down below. I know that maybe you're going through something very serious and maybe you don't want to put necessarily specific things about your situation, but please let me know how this is resonating with you. And if you like my videos, please like and subscribe so that you can see more of them. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.